In 2021, as we emerge into a post-pandemic world, expect to see companies accelerate their digital transformation. Joining us to discuss the trends to look for in cloud and digital solutions is Leo Clancy, Head of Technology, Consumer and Business Services at IDA Ireland, the Irish government agency responsible for the attraction and retention of foreign direct investment into Ireland. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. And Leo, it's great to see you. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Jill, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
You got it. And let's talk about companies transitioning to a digital ready culture. It seems as if you're either falling in line with digitization or you have to move out of the way.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think we've seen in 2020 that that's been never more true than now. The pressure was there before, but I think what has changed is the ability now to do it quickly, and that companies have trampled through and removed unnecessary bureaucracy. So when something is that fundamental to survival of your business and keeping people working, people train themselves and the organization moves on. So this, as you can see in 2020 from the Nasdaq results and how tech has been on a great charge, has been great for tech, but I think it's great for business as well.
How are organizations using automation?
So automation's been around for quite some time. A lot of the top tech companies are expert in it. I think it's probably gone slower than people anticipated. You've heard lots of dystopia about automating lots of jobs away. But when you scratch beneath that, you're seeing that there is lots of automation creeping in. Over time, companies are starting to automate simple processes. Companies are putting in new software as a service solutions with APIs built into them. And over time, as people replace different elements of their tech stack, you will see that those APIs start to talk to one another, and that automation across business processes becomes easier. The other thing, in a growth economy, there wasn't a huge imperative to digitize, or even the cost imperative to automate the businesses. What's changed over 2020 is we're now facing into a recession. There's going to be a lot of cost pressure on companies, and there's also been a charge, and digitization has been seen to be easier. I think that will lead to a lot of pressure to automate.
Leah, let's talk about the data divide and what that's bringing in 2021.
Yeah, so data's always been important. Companies with the data earliest have always had an edge. I was talking to a company today that was describing how 5G is helping companies to receive data quicker. The example actually in question was sports betting in the US with 5G, that data around results and outcomes of sports events is becoming quicker to receive. So data has been important, but it's been important since people communicated using Pony Express and telegraph. The quicker you can get data, the better off you'll be. I think it's coming into its own now. If you look at companies around the world, they're starting to leverage data in new ways. Great example from Ireland. We had a startup company called Pointy that was in the business of putting devices on point of sale that would scan barcodes and realize what the inventory levels were in small mom and pop stores, and would be able to allow those stores to put that data directly onto the web. That company was bought by Google last year for an undisclosed amount, but really simple application of using a simple device at the store level on a software as a service solution to give really good data insights both to the companies and to the consumers. So I think companies that can do those simple things well and get an edge in their markets will really flourish in the area of data.
I would agree with you there, Leo. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you, Jill.